So the first thing you want to do on this particular page is to click on this button that says fill in application form. So I'm going to click on this page. Then when the page open up actually, so now you want to start with your personal information, and as you can see from here, personal information, you give in your first name, your surname, your nationality. You provide your you don't need to provide this actually. So if you select your country, so let's say I select I'm going to select Nigeria. If you click on Nigeria, it's going to take that away. Do you have finished personal identity? So if I put it in no, then you will have to put in your date of birth instead of the finished identity code. Okay, I mean the personal identity code. Okay, so I think that's one of the place a lot of people have issue filling their information about this particular vocational school. Then your place and country of birth, that's your city and country, your international passport number, your national identity number. So if you are coming from Nigeria, you can use your NIN number. This can also be found on your international passport. Okay, your email address. That is the email address where communication will be sent to from this vocational school, and your mobile phone number is a mandatory information. And when you are putting in your mobile phone number, make sure you put your country code. So someone from Nigeria, you want to make sure you put +234 before you put in your phone code. Okay, then country of residence, the country where you reside right now, your address of the country where you reside right now, your postal code, your town or city, municipality of residence. So you want to also make sure you provide information about that, but that will be based on the country that you've actually selected from here. Okay, so then now you have to start providing information about your previous education background, the highest education that you've completed. Maybe you have just lower secondary education, or you have your upper secondary education, or any other higher education. So if you have upper secondary education, you can click that. Then language skills, you will need to provide either your Duolingo or your IELTS test score results. Okay, so you want to select, maybe you have 85 to 100, or you have 105 to 120, or you have 125 up to 150. So whatever your case is, you want to select the appropriate information. Then you need to upload the test score language certificate. So it should be in a PDF file. Okay, so this is actually advisable that you put it in a PDF file. After that, you put in your employment situation. Maybe you are currently employed with a company, or you are unemployed, or maybe you are a student, or none of the above. So whatever situation or whatever situation comes for you, just make sure you select the appropriate information. Okay, about the work experience, you need to also put in your work experience. Maybe you have less than a year work experience, you have 1 year to 3 years, or more than 3 years work experience actually. Then your employment certificate, that's you can attach your employment offer. Okay, so just to be sure that you are putting in right information for them to confirm. Okay, now reason for applying for this particular vocational school, the need for education. I don't have any occupation yet. I want to make a career change. I want to deepen my knowledge from this field. So you want to make sure you select appropriate information at this particular section. The reason for apply for this program, you also want to make sure you read. There isn't any vocational school in my home country for this field of study. I want to supplement my previous training in the field to improve my employment prospects in my home country. So wherever your case is, you want to actually provide right information. Now, when it comes to financial situation, financing study and living in Finland will actually be on you. I mean, living in Finland will actually be on you. okay, because this vocational school is totally tuition free, so you don't have to bother about any tuition fee. You also do not need to bother about any application fee. Okay, I don't have enough savings for living in Finland. I have a sponsor who will cover all the costs during my study. I have another plan for financing my living in Finland. I don't have a plan yet. So whatever your plan is, you want to make sure you select appropriate information. Remember, your living expenses is very, very important, which is part of things that will be considered during the admission decision. Okay, plan and goal after this education. My goal is to find employment in Finland. My goal is to return to my home country. Okay, so why are you applying for the program? What are your plans? All of those things. Those are information that we've actually been looking at on this particular form. Okay, so you want to make sure you select appropriate information. You as a student select the best description of you as a student. I learn best with the theoretical approach to study. I learn best with practical approach. So like me now, I learn best by doing. Okay, so you know people are different. A lot of people learn by theoretical approach, but I personally I learn by doing, which is the practical approach. Okay, I have applied to this program within the past year. If you've applied to Vamia in the past, so you want to also signify, and maybe they want to check their record to see that you've actually applied in the past. Your knowledge about the application process to Vamia. It is possible to study in Finnish, Swedish, and English at Vamia University. Vamia is located at the West Coast, so you want to. I'm going to share some information with you in a bit. So I just want to show you the application form because there are some people they are majorly concerned about the application process and not the information about the program itself. Okay, so maybe towards I will share some information with you that will help you. One of the reasons I always bring you some information before the application is for you to have better understanding about what you're actually applying to. So, like this section that says your knowledge about the application process are things that are already on the application information page. So, if you've gone through that, then you can know what and what to answer. So, here it says you have to give consent for electronic communication. So if you want Vamia to actually send you email, so you want to click on yes right here, this particular one. Then mandatory documents is first you have to upload your passport, upload a copy of your passport or national ID card if you don't have a passport. All attachments have to be provided in English, okay? So and or finish when filling in the application. So you have to be careful, and after that you want to go to the top of the screen right here to go and click this submit application right here. So if you look at it here, there are 24 questions you need to answer. So if I answer this one now, you can see now that it has been reduced to 23. So this will give you guide to let you know that you still have some question left that you need to complete. So I have applied. So if I click no right here, you can see it's now 22. So when you are done, you have zero answer left. It is then you can now go ahead to submit your application. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Now let's go back to the information about this. This particular application starts today, and this is the reason I'm bringing this video to your screen at this time. You are going to start your study in Autumn 24, and you are going to start your program in the campus School. Okay, so you can read more information about this particular offer right here. But if you come here, you are going to see that you need to provide your education certificate, your employment certificate, which are things that we've actually seen on the application form. You need to provide your English language test results using either the Duolingo or using your IELTS. Okay, you also need a copy of your passport or national ID card. So if you've gone through this before the application process, it will make your life easy filling in the application form actually. Then you also need the following certificates after you've been given an offer, your banking information, that's your bank statement that have enough fund for your living allowance, then your health document, letter of recommendation. All of these are things that you actually need. So There's no application fee, as you can see right here. There's no application fee for applying. Application period are organized twice a year. But I think this is the third time Vamia is open the application portal. Okay, so the next application will actually be in December 24 for mechanical fitter program. Okay, and also they're going to open the machinist program for December 2025, and the plater weather. I think we actually did video about the plater weather program this year. So but I can't remember the third one. You can only apply for one of the English taught program. Upload all required documents before you submit your application, please. And also make sure you put in the right email address so that they can communicate information to you. If there are anything they need to get across to you, so that they can get it across to you on time. After the decision, there might be an interview section, and this interview section is just to get clarity. I think just to get familiar with you, and you also need to provide some test results right here after you've been given an offer. So before coming to Finland and send the result of the laboratory test, you need to do test about your you need to do x-ray of your lung, thorax. Please note that you should not send the x-ray photography, and doctor statements to school nurse. Arrive to Finland when in time before the study begins. These are precautions that you have to follow when you are planning your migration. For students in the restaurants and cooking service, the following test is obligatory, so which is and it will be taken when you actually got to Finland. So you need to also put that into consideration. The application form opened today, and that is why I'm bringing this video to your screen at this time. If you find this useful, make sure to click on that like button, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and make sure you are 18 years and above as at the time of submitting your application, so that your application is not being rejected. Okay, and I hope you have head up with this application. Make sure to do well for yourself by filling in all the application information appropriately before you go ahead to hit the submit button. Okay, I wish you success in everything you do. Please make sure you click on that subscribe button. If you are new to this channel, make sure to click on that like button. If you like this video, if you have any question, drop it at the comment box. Then I'm going to catch up with you in another one. Peace out.